Hello, it's Mark again from the New York International Independent Film Festival, and I'm standing here with Jordon Rhodes, who has the film in Papa, a story about Ernest Hemingway, or perhaps more of an ode?
Yeah, well, it's really a tribute to Ernest Hemingway. It's called Papa, the Man, the Myth, the Legend. One of the reasons that I came and I wanted to do this, I wanted to be sure and thank and actually commend the New York International Independent Film Festival for not having any restrictions on a filmed play. In other words, our movie was a live film performance of the play, Papa, the Man, the Myth, the Legend. And I must say the audience downstairs, they were great. We had a really nice house and they were terrific, but I just wanted to make sure that the film festival could get credit, because in my mind, and I've been to some festivals, first time I've ever had a filmed play at a festival, but in my mind they're really on the cutting edge, because this past year is when they were doing so much of the Metropolitan Opera. They're doing so many of those things and showing them in theaters. They're doing the live performances at the Met, and then they're showing them in theaters. Then we've got things like Jekyll and Hyde, a Broadway musical on HBO. We've got Victor Victoria, another live musical play on Ovation. And then going back farther, you can go to Long Day's Journey into Night, which O'Neill's play was on cable. You can go to Death of a Salesman. Miller's play was on cable, and just recently a thing called Primo was on HBO Signature. So I think the New York International Independent Film Festival is on the cutting edge of that, because even though we've been accepted into a couple of other film festivals, one festival did close us out by saying that they loved the piece, but they did not have a category for film plays. And here, the New York International Independent Film Festival, they let you in with your film. So for them, I say thank you very much. You're to be commended.
Okay, just to go back to the film Papa itself. Could you tell me something? It's a filmed play.
Right.
So could you tell something about the technical aspects of this? Did you have like several cameras, or how did you do it?
4 cameras. We shot it with 4 cameras. We actually mounted the play again. We'd been off the road with the play for some time. We mounted the play again. We rehearsed the play for about 9 weeks by the time we got to theater and did the rehearsal and all of that. And then we had the camera guys in for 1 day for a camera. We shot with 4 cameras, 1080i, all high def. We shot with 4 cameras. We had them in all for 1 run through of the play, and then the following night the live audience was there, because it was filmed in front of a live audience, which you got the track and everything from the live audience. Oh yeah. And so the next night we did the complete play for that audience, but no stop and go like you'd get to do in film. I've done a lot of film as an actor, and you don't get to do that. This is straight through, and it went really well, and the audience response tonight to it was just great.
Well, thank you, Jordon. Like Jordon says, here at the New York Independent International Film Festival, there is room for all sorts of films in every genre. Next time you have a chance to come to New York, please enter your film and be here next year and meet us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jordon.
Thank you, Mark.
What's the derivation of the play? Can you give us a brief history of how it developed, who wrote it?
Yeah, it was written, Ken Vos and myself wrote it. It's called Papa, the Man, the Myth, the Legend. This lady here, Lynn Moore, plays all 5 women in the play. The research was a good year. Took us a good year to do the research, and then we started writing the play, did the play as a work in progress, and got lucky and began to get bookings, and actually had this play on the road for 7 years. So we've been performing this play for 7 years before an investor came forth and said he would like to see it filmed, and that's how we did it. And this lady plays not only the 5 women in the play, but she also wrote and performs the theme music in the show, and this is Miss Lynn Moore.
Hi, we want to thank you. This is the first time we've been to the New York Independent International Film Festival. We have nothing but praise for the staff. Everyone is incredible, and it is such a brilliant opportunity for films from all over the world to have their work shown, and we think it's just a fabulous venue and opportunity for everyone. So any filmmakers out there, this is the place you belong.
Absolutely, come on.
Would you say that, have you ever, was there any chance that the play itself might play in New York at some point?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was approached tonight after the screening with a gentleman that has a theater here and wants to call me and talk to me about bringing it into his theater.
Isn't that amazing? Take a play into a movie,
There you go.
show it in a movie theater,
And then go back and do it as a play.
Hey, in New York. I think that's a story.
There you go.
That's the old style print type story.
Well, thank you very much.
News on that one.
There you go. Well, thank you very much. We've had a great time here. Appreciate it.
All right then. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we look forward. Oh yeah, I do have one last question.
Oh, sure.
All right. If you were then going to look at this play again, is there a possibility you might take a Wellesian approach rather than say Sir, what was his name? It was always the mix, Olivier. Now, there's the Olivier approach to doing plays versus, say, the Wells.
Well, I don't really come from that school of acting. I can't put myself in that category. Olivier is an incredible actor.
As a director, though, the way he staged.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. From that standpoint, yeah. I mean, I know he directed quite a few of the classics on film. I don't know if he ever directed one during a live performance or not. Some of it was frustrating because all I could do was set the cameras and tell the guys what I wanted them to do, but I never got an opportunity to see it until after it was finished.
So there's a possibility you could take this play and the words of the scenes basically and then make something that was structured to be a filmic piece instead from the same material.
Yeah, absolutely. If you got the 4 cameras, sure.
You said if I had 4 million?
If you got the 4 cameras.
Oh. I thought you said 4 million.
No.
Thinking, okay,
no. If I had 4 million, I'd retire.
Oh. All right. Well, then.
Okay.
On that note.
True showbiz. Thanks a lot.